I'm Bianca.
And I'm Steve Kometko. During the next half hour, we'll revisit the people and events that made headlines over the past 12 months.
We sorted through thousands of stories we covered this past year and chose the biggest and most compelling from each month. We'll look back and see how E! News broke those stories to you. In February, people around the world were glued to their television sets as 1994 Winter Olympics got underway in Lillehammer, Norway. But the glory of the Games was competing with a scandal involving ice skaters Nancy Kerrigan and Tonya Harding. U.S. Olympic skater Tonya Harding avoided jail time by pleading guilty to conspiring to injure rival skater Nancy Kerrigan. Kerrigan was clubbed in the leg by an anonymous passerby after a practice session. She recovered and went on to win the Olympic silver medal. Harding placed 8th. Harding is banned for life from the U.S. Figure Skating Association, sentenced to 3 years probation, and fined $100,000. Harding has been working odd jobs in her hometown of Portland, Oregon to pay off her fine and massive legal fees. Kerrigan, on the other hand, is collecting an estimated $11 million from endorsements. Welcome back to E! News Year in Review, our look back at the biggest entertainment stories of 1994.
In April, Barbra Streisand made her triumphant return to the stage after more than 2 decades. It was in London that the singer kicked off her much-anticipated tour.
I've kept my clothes and kept my space. Still, once you say you won't keep your place, loud and clear.
And she had a series of successful sold-out dates throughout the country. But 1994 is the year she said goodbye to the touring stage. She said she'll never do it again.
Oh, that's too bad. America said goodbye to Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis in May. The former First Lady died peacefully in her New York apartment with family and friends at her side. She was laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery following a private funeral in New York City. Emmy reports.
The services were held at a Park Avenue church not far from the former First Lady's Fifth Avenue home, where she died of cancer last Thursday. Only family and friends were allowed to attend, but that didn't stop hundreds of people from lining up outside. They came to say goodbye to the woman they simply thought of as Jackie and to catch a glimpse of the celebrities as they arrived.
Our next stop on the calendar is June, and the event that became the biggest story of the year, of many years for that matter. Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman were murdered, and one of America's sports heroes became the prime suspect.
Police say O.J.'s ex-wife Nicole and a 26-year-old man both died of sharp force injuries. There were reportedly signs of struggle and abrasions on her face, and 17 stab wounds in the 2 bodies. Simpson was released later that day, Monday. But by Friday, he'd agreed to turn himself in. He didn't. Listen to the gasps from reporters when told Simpson was a fugitive.
The Los Angeles Police Department right now is actively searching for Mr. Simpson.
Within hours, the most watched car chase in history was underway.
Absolutely 100% not guilty.
Simpson's murder trial is currently in recess. Opening arguments are expected to begin sometime in January.
We're halfway through the year, but don't go away because we'll show you how celebrities partied in celebration of one of the world's biggest sporting events.
And a look back at a marriage that left eyes bulging and jaws agape. Stay with us.
Welcome back to E! News Year in Review. Steve and I are recapping the top entertainment stories in 1994. Our next stop, July, when the World Cup soccer games were in full swing. Soccer fans around the world joined together to cheer for their favorite team.
And they all came here to the United States. The championship game was held at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, and the entertainment industry took advantage of the global party going on in their own backyard. Greg Agnew hooked up with some famous faces to do some party hopping.
You'd think it would take the World Cup to get a bunch of rock and rollers and actors out kicking a soccer ball. But guess again. Not everybody celebrated the World Cup coming to the USA by kicking a soccer ball. After all, why play football when there's food? And music. And dancing. And blocks of Beverly Hills Rodeo Drive closed down for World Cup partiers such as Charles Bronson, the district attorney prosecuting O.J. Simpson, and the Supreme's Mary Wilson.
I'm having a ball. I can't wait to meet the players.
Actually, the finale was rather anticlimactic. Brazil was the World Cup winner in a very low-scoring contest after beating Italy in the championship game.
In August, the rumors that Michael Jackson married Lisa Marie Presley were confirmed. The 2 multimillionaires tied the knot in the Dominican Republic. Amy Powell reports.
The secret marriage ceremony was finally made public when Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley announced to the world they were husband and wife. Their official wedding photos appeared in the National Enquirer. Shortly after the announcement, the legitimacy of the marriage was being questioned because certain documents needed to get married in the Dominican Republic were never obtained. The two maintained they were indeed married.
In late November, rumors about the couple surfaced again, this time that Michael and Lisa were getting a divorce. A spokesperson for the couple denied the report. In September, the big entertainment story was the Emmy winners. NYPD Blue had the most nominations, 26, but surprised many when it won only 6 awards. And there were other surprise winners. CBS's Picket Fences swept up 3 awards in the dramatic category. For the second year, the show won Best Drama Series. Lee Taylor Young won Best Supporting Actress, and Fivish Finkel took home the award for Best Supporting Actor. NYPD Blue didn't go unnoticed. Dennis Franz took home the award for Outstanding Lead Actor.
Surprise, surprise.
And Celia Ward from Sisters was awarded Best Actress in a Drama Series.
This is incredible. It's just awful. We're going to look like such idiots.
In the categories for comedies, Frasier was voted the best series and Kelsey Grammer won Best Actor.
Be a great hood ornament, wouldn't it?
Katniss Bergen got her 4th Emmy for Murphy Brown. Laurie Metcalf won her 3rd Emmy for Best Supporting Actress in Roseanne. And Michael Richards won his 2nd straight Emmy for Best Supporting Actor in Seinfeld.
But then again, I've been known to do a lot of things.
And the band played on, the HBO movie based on Randy Schilt's book about AIDS, was awarded an Emmy for Best TV Movie. Still to come on E! News Year in Review, Charles and Diana air their dirty laundry in a couple of tell-all books.
And 'tis the season for divorces. Kevin Costner, Steven Seagal, and Jean-Claude Van Damme say adios to their marriages. Don't go away. Welcome back to E! News Year in Review. In October, the royal family made headlines with the release of Prince Charles' tell-all book.
The book reveals some dramatic things that had everyone, including Princess Diana, gasping. This is how Greg Agnew reported the story.
Those wacky royals are at it again. Prince Charles with his own October surprise, a tell-all book that revealed he never loved Diana and that he married her only because his father forced him. Although the book, titled The Prince of Wales, a biography, won't be in stores for a couple of weeks, it's already being serialized in the Times of London newspaper.
Now, if what he's telling us is that he married her knowing that he didn't love her, that is such abuse of a young girl that, I mean, I just don't think anyone will ever be able to forgive him.
Charles and Di separately travelled to the US to hide from the bad British press, as the book excerpts also revealed Charles' mother, Queen Elizabeth, ignored him as a child, and that he had 3 affairs with former flame Camilla Parker Bowles, the woman some experts feel could eventually become Queen.
And just weeks before Charles' book was released, Princess Diana's writing instructor and alleged lover released his own tell-all book about his and Di's reported affair.
Marion Haste, divorce in leisure is what they say, and November was the month for divorces. We saw a handful of high-profile couples announce their breakups.
Last week, action hero Jean-Claude Van Damme's 4th wife filed for divorce and for half his estate, despite a prenuptial agreement. This on the heels of actress Kelly LeBrock's divorce filing against her action hero hubby, Steven Seagal, the almost finalized divorce of Tom and Roseanne Arnold, and the current tabloid champ, Cindy Costner's reported $80 million settlement from spouse Kevin Costner.
Our last stop as we reflect over the past 12 months is December and the season for giving. Celebrities ate, danced, and rode motorcycles in support of a variety of charities.
Best part is it's for a good cause. You know, raises a lot of money in one day. It's the biggest single day fundraiser that MD has. So, you know, everybody, it's a win-win situation for everybody.
I always help people. That's nothing new in my life. Everyone is so involved with AIDS, and we seem unfortunately to forget. Tragically, there are other things that also have to be looked to and dealt with. And it's good for me.
My mother died of breast cancer, so I was asked to be a speaker tonight and share my experience.
There were many other entertainment events that made headlines over the past year, too many to fit into our show. We'll leave you now with a montage of some memorable moments from those stories.
And the year went like that, didn't it?
It certainly did.
From all of us here at E! News Year in Review, thanks for joining us. Be sure to stay with E! in 1995. We're the Entertainment News and Information Authority. I'm Steve Kometko.
And I'm Bianca Farrar. Goodbye.
Welcome to the Voodoo Lounge.